Imagine never having to buy certain groceries again. What if I told you that endless fresh food could be growing in your kitchen right now, not from seeds but from the scraps you usually throw away? Get ready to unlock the surprising secret to a truly sustainable garden, starting with your everyday leftovers. Every day, millions of kitchens around the world discard what could become tomorrow's harvest. That wilted green onion you're about to toss? Those celery ends destined for the compost? The base of that romaine lettuce you just finished? These aren't waste products, they're sleeping gardens waiting to spring back to life. The shocking truth is that many of the vegetables and herbs we consume regularly possess remarkable regenerative abilities that most people never discover. This revelation transforms our entire relationship with food waste. Instead of viewing kitchen scraps as garbage, we begin to see them as valuable resources with untapped potential. A single green onion can provide you with fresh scallions for months. One celery base can regenerate into a full bunch of crisp stalks. Even that sprouting potato you found in your pantry can become the foundation of an entire potato harvest. We're not just talking about saving a few dollars at the grocery store. We're uncovering a revolutionary approach to sustainable living that starts right on your countertop. The beauty of this system lies in its accessibility. You don't need expensive equipment, specialized knowledge, or even a backyard garden. A sunny windowsill, some basic containers, and the scraps you already generate naturally create everything you need to begin your endless food journey. This isn't just gardening, it's a fundamental shift in how we perceive the life cycle of our food. Let's start with the champions of kitchen scrap regeneration, the vegetables that practically beg to be regrown. Green onions, also called scallions or spring onions, top this list because of their incredible reliability and speed. When you use green onions in cooking, save the white root end with about an inch of the green portion still attached. Place these roots in a small glass with just enough water to cover the roots and position them on a bright windowsill. Within just a few days, you'll notice new green shoots emerging, and within a week, you'll have fresh scallions ready for harvesting again. Celery follows a similar pattern but requires slightly more patience. Cut the celery stalks about 2 inches from the base, leaving a substantial root section. Place this base in a shallow dish with about half an inch of water, making sure the cut surface faces upward. The key with celery is maintaining consistent moisture while providing bright, indirect light. After about a week, you'll see small leaves beginning to emerge from the center, and tiny roots will start developing around the edges. Once these new roots are well established, you can transplant the entire base into soil for continued growth. Romaine lettuce and other leafy greens offer another fantastic opportunity for regeneration. Save the heart of the lettuce, the bottom inch or two that usually gets discarded, and place it cut side up in a small amount of water. Change the water every couple of days to prevent stagnation, and keep the container in bright, indirect light. Within about a week, you'll observe new leaves unfurling from the center, and roots will begin forming along the base. While the regrown lettuce won't reach the full size of the original head, it will provide you with fresh, tender leaves perfect for salads and sandwiches. Once you've mastered the fundamental scrap vegetables, it's time to explore more ambitious projects that can truly transform your kitchen into a productive mini-farm. Ginger represents one of the most rewarding advanced regrows, turning a small piece into an endless supply of this valuable root. When your ginger starts sprouting small green shoots or developing eyes like a potato, it's ready for regeneration. Plant the sprouting piece in rich, well-draining soil with the shoots facing upward, and keep it in a warm, humid environment with filtered light. Ginger prefers consistent moisture but not waterlogged conditions, and patience is essential. It may take several weeks before you see significant growth. Pineapple tops offer perhaps the most dramatic transformation, evolving from kitchen waste into an actual fruit-producing plant. When preparing a pineapple, twist off the crown with its cluster of leaves. Then remove the lower leaves to expose about an inch of the core and let it dry for a day or two to prevent rot. Root the crown in water by suspending it so that only the bottom inch touches the water, or plant it directly into well-draining soil. Pineapples require warm temperatures, high humidity, and bright light to thrive. While it takes considerable time, often 2 to 3 years, to produce fruit, the satisfaction of growing your own pineapple from scraps is unmatched. Avocado pits, while requiring significant patience, can develop into beautiful houseplants and potentially fruit-bearing trees in the right conditions. Clean the pit thoroughly, insert 3 or 4 toothpicks around its middle, and suspend it over a glass of water with the pointed end facing up and the broader end partially submerged. Place it in a warm, bright location and wait for the magic to happen. It typically takes 6 to 8 weeks for the pit to crack and send out roots in a shoot. Once the stem reaches about 6 inches, you can transplant it into soil, but remember that avocado trees grown from pits may never produce fruit, or if they do, the fruit might differ significantly from the parent. So, understanding the biological processes that make scrap regeneration possible, well, it really elevates your success rate dramatically. Most vegetables we eat are actually living organisms that retain the cellular machinery necessary for growth, even after harvest. The key lies in activating these dormant systems by providing the right environmental conditions, like adequate moisture, appropriate light levels, and suitable temperatures. Water quality plays a crucial role in successful regeneration. Chlorinated tap water can, inhibit root development, so consider using filtered water or just letting tap water sit out overnight to allow the chlorine to evaporate. The temperature of both water and air significantly affects growth rates. Most scraps prefer temperatures between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal regeneration. Timing your transition from water to soil is honestly critical for long-term success. Most scraps should be transplanted once their root systems reach about 1 to 2 inches in length. Waiting too long can result in root-bound plants that struggle to adapt to soil conditions. Establishing a systematic approach to scrap regeneration, really transforms those sporadic experiments into a reliable food production system. Designate a specific area of your kitchen or maybe a sunny windowsill as your regeneration station, and make sure it's equipped with various sized containers, some fresh water, and of course, adequate lighting. It's important to develop a routine for checking water levels, changing the water regularly, and monitoring progress. This way you can ensure consistent success. This practice honestly represents far more than just a fun kitchen experiment. It's a powerful statement about our relationship with food and waste. By regrowing kitchen scraps, we actually participate in a circular economy that reduces waste, conserves resources, and decreases our environmental footprint. Every scallion you regrow is one fewer that needs to be grown commercially, packaged, shipped, and sold, which, really helps reduce the entire supply chain's environmental impact. The broader implications extend beyond individual households. If even a fraction of families adopted kitchen scrap regeneration, the cumulative effect on food waste reduction would be substantial. Moreover, regrowing scraps connects us more intimately with our food sources, fostering a deeper appreciation for the plants that nourish us. Children especially benefit from witnessing this process, learning valuable lessons about plant biology, sustainability, and the cyclical nature of life. The journey toward endless food from kitchen scraps begins with a single green onion root or celery base sitting in a glass of water on your windowsill. Start small, master the basics, and gradually expand your regeneration repertoire as your confidence and experience grow. Document your progress, celebrate your successes, and don't be discouraged by setbacks. Share your discoveries with friends and family, spreading the knowledge and excitement of turning waste into abundance. Your sustainable food future starts today with the scraps you might otherwise throw away. Transform your kitchen into a regeneration station and discover the endless possibilities waiting in your everyday leftovers. Subscribe to our channel for more innovative gardening techniques and sustainable living strategies, and share this video with fellow gardeners ready to embrace the scrap regeneration revolution. Together, we're growing more than just plants. We're cultivating a more sustainable and abundant world, one kitchen scrap at a time.